Athens had just survived its darkest decade. A brutal war, a violent dictatorship, and the sting of betrayal. And in the middle of this broken, suspicious, wounded city stood a man who refused to bend. His name was Socrates. Today we celebrate him as the father of Western philosophy, but in his own lifetime, he was seen as a threat. He walked through the Athenian marketplace barefoot, unwashed, fearless, asking questions that pierced the pride of the city. He mocked politics, he challenged traditions, he exposed hypocrisy with a smile. And he did the unthinkable. He openly criticized Athenian democracy. To him, letting anyone vote was like letting a random passenger steer a ship. Athens loved its democracy. Socrates did not. But that wasn't the only reason people feared him. Two of his closest students would one day bring chaos to the city. Critias, the ruthless leader of the 30 tyrants, a man who executed citizens, seized property, and ruled Athens with blood. And Alcibiades, the brilliant general who betrayed Athens, ran to Sparta, ran to Persia, and returned only when it benefited him. Athens never forgot who taught these men how to think. After the tyranny ended and democracy was restored, the city wanted peace, silence, obedience. But Socrates kept questioning everything, loudly. There is a forgotten moment in his life that historians rarely talk about. The government once ordered him to arrest a man named Leon, a man everyone knew was innocent. Every other official obeyed. Socrates refused. In a city traumatized by war and betrayal, that single act of defiance made him look dangerous. So the leaders of Athens brought him to trial, not for violence, not for treason, but for corrupting the youth and not believing in the gods of the city. The charges were legal, but the motive was political. Inside the courtroom, 500 citizens demanded he apologize, beg, retreat from his questions. Socrates refused. He stood there, calm and unshaken, and said, "If you kill me, you will harm yourselves more than you harm me." Athens voted to execute him. His friends bribed the guards. The prison door was open. Escape was easy. But once again, Socrates refused. He believed that escaping would prove his enemies right, prove that he taught the youth to disrespect the law. So he chose to die, not because he wanted death, but because he wanted to remain loyal to his principles, even when the laws turned against him. Socrates sat with his students, took the cup of hemlock, and drank it without trembling. He could have run. He could have lived. Instead, he made his death the final lesson. Socrates didn't die because he was dangerous. He died because the truth he spoke was. They silenced his voice, but they could not silence the echo. His judges believed a cup of poison would erase him. Instead, it erased them. Athens feared one man who refused to lie, and centuries later, only his name still breathes. The world remembers Socrates. History does not remember the men who tried to bury him. That is the power of a life lived in truth. And if history refuses to tell the full story, we will. We are the unwritten canon, where forgotten truths never stay buried.